and I'm going to try to do a few introductions. We're going to hear from Monte Frank, who is the President-elect of the Connecticut Bar Association, followed by Professor Akhil Amar of the Yale Law School. I'm proud that we're also joined by Dan Schwartz, who is the Connecticut State Delegate to the ABA, Sherry Phoenix, who is Deputy Corporation Counsel in New Haven, Kim Knox, past President of the Connecticut Bar Association, Emily Grainer Sexton, who is the past President of the Young Lawyers section, and also James Smart, co-chair, and Patrick Klingman, also co-chair of the Federal Practice section of the Connecticut Bar Association. We have some really able lawyers with us this morning, but for me, this issue comes down to two words in the United States Constitution. The word for, F-O-U-R. The President of the United States is elected for 4 years. Not 3 and 1/4. And the members of the Congress and the Senate likewise are elected for a term. And every day of that term of 4 years, the President has a duty to nominate someone to the United States Supreme Court when there's a vacancy. And the other word that's important is the word shall. Shall advise and consent. That's what the Senate of the United States has a responsibility to do. It's our constitutional job, and the Senate must do its job. Now, let me yield to Monte Frank, the President-elect of the Connecticut Bar Association.
Thank you, Senator Blumenthal. We are grateful to you, not only for representing Connecticut in the United States Senate, but also for serving as a vital member of the Senate Judiciary Committee. We also thank you for your continued support of the Connecticut Bar Association. Since its establishment in 1875, the Connecticut Bar Association has been dedicated to advancing principles of law and justice. Throughout our long history, we have worked tirelessly to defend and further the rule of law. This is one of those instances. As the representative of the legal profession in Connecticut, it is important for us to reiterate our long-standing guiding principle and commitment to the rule of law, and urge the Senate to adhere to the Constitution without regard to political preference. Now that the President has fulfilled his constitutional responsibility and made a nomination promptly to fill the current Supreme Court vacancy, the Constitution requires the Senate to fulfill its responsibility to consider and promptly act on the nominee. Yesterday I was in Chicago with other leaders of the Connecticut Bar Association and leaders of bar associations from all over the United States of America. We spoke with American Bar Association President Paulette Brown, who also was urging the Senate to honor the rule of law and proceed with all deliberate speed to consider the nominee to the Supreme Court. To be fully effective and to ensure the highest level of access to justice, the Supreme Court needs a full complement of justices. While the court will continue to function, any 4-4 decisions will not establish precedent and will leave open questions on issues that are vital to the lives of everyday people in Connecticut and across the nation. To fill this void, the Senate must move forward with meetings and hearings, consideration of and a vote on the nominee.